that time of the show, State of the Matters on First Next News. A beautiful day to you. Now the headlines. Group backs Otti for 2027, calls re-election divine mandate, donate 100 million. APC removes Uzodinma as National Convention Chairman, appoint Masari. You are redistributing terror, not ending it. ADC fires Tinubu. I remain your host, Kasitoni. Joining me to have this conversation is Kings Ojalo. Welcome to the show, Kings Ojalo.
Thank you so much,
You're
Cassie.
looking different. And I love your outfit.
Wow, thanks so much.
Seems you're going to dash me this suit.
No, after the show, I'll just...
Okay, so let's dive straight. Otti has been re-elected. His people are saying they're going to re-elect him come 2027 election, and they are calling this mandate divine mandate, and they've donated the sum of 100 million naira, saying that he's been a good governor and they want him back, that he has brought reform, he has brought changes to the people of Abia State. And their motto for this their reform is one good turn deserves another. Now, what do they mean by that motto?
And again, an inclusion to that, you call it also a divine mandate.
Yes, divine mandate, actually.
So, kudos to the
Ngwalangwa
endorsements, who has really, observed the administration and also donated some huge amount of money.
Okay.
You definitely see that this administration doesn't need to include fraudulence to it before it becomes a winner.
Yeah.
You understand? These are the people speaking. You understand? Not the president, not a speaker, or not any high-profile person now trying to endorse him. You understand? Or like some other administration, you see, if you decamp, we give you another second term.
Yes.
No, this is not what we are seeing in the case of Alex Otti. Now you can see that it's the people that are coming out to endorse the governor, the sitting governor, to be re-elected again as a state governor because of his good works.
Okay.
That is what it means to have a good governance.
Yes.
You understand? That is what when someone who really has the people at hand, this is what it deserves.
Okay.
You understand? Or like others who are trying to defend so that they will win their mandate again. You understand? So we can see the comparison, and we can see the reflection of good governance in the life of Alex Otti because of his administration, and because of the project in which he has donated to the people of Abia, infrastructures here and there. So it's a good one, and this is what I describe as a good remark in the life of Governor Otti. You understand? Now, look, I think as much as the people has come out now, especially from this Ungwalungu endorsement. Ungwalagwa, thank you, the way they put it. Now, if you look at it, where other high stakeholders, we are talking about Ozi Ujok, what's his name? The senator, I think, representing them in Abia North, or that Ojikalu, and also his other colleague, who is the Senate, also who is in the cabinet as well, coming out to criticize him that he has misused public funds and thereabout, that he should be removed. And their brothers should be put into governorship. These are people who are looking for a federal mind to be able to, apart from discriminating, to be able to unseat the governor by all means. This is what democracy is all about. This is a clarity of what Nigerians indeed really want.
Yes.
When you talk about fairness in democracy, this is what it's all about. We also see the life of high-profile support of people like the former Senate President Adolphus Wabara, who has also come out to attend that the what they call it, to give clarity about the administration of. And we also see the life of Senator Aberibe, you understand, who has indeed Aberibe was also, despite being in the ADC, but he has also given his clear support to the governor because he knows that he has a good remark in the political affairs and economic affairs of Abia State. So you see, when even they say when there's a usual saying that when how do you usually say that when a man's find peace. Even his enemies is at peace with him.
Yes.
You understand? So
yes, when a man's way pleases the Lord,
let me put it that way. Even his enemies will
so
be
that
at
means
peace.
his ways actually pleases his people.
Of course, it's clear. This is a clear fact. We see, we don't even need to talk much about the case of Alex Otti. You could go around. Recently, I think last 2 weeks, early this month, late last month rather, he won the Son Governor Award. You understand? People are really trying to compare this man with their own state governor.
Yes.
I saw a blogger recently on my phone who said, I wish our state governor can be like that of Alex Otti, to show you how the governor has really demonstrated well in his administration. So what are we talking about here? We are talking about having this kind of individual, having this kind of a political rival in all system of Nigeria. You know, if other governors can follow suit this the footstep, the mandate of Alex Otti, I'm telling you, Nigeria will be a better place. You understand? So when some oppositions are trying to come out, who claim to be in the House of Senate and who claim to be in the deputy speaker of whatever he claimed to be, trying to accuse the governor of trying to use public funds, you know, taking the state governor house to another local government, looking for unnecessary accusation just to spoil the reputation of Alex Otti, because they want to claim governance seat by force out of someone who's really, you know, demonstrating what governor is all about. You understand? It's uncalled for. You understand? It's being this is what I will use the word being biased. Okay. You understand? A sitting governor is actually demonstrating, and some people are trying to spoil his reputation. Okay. What do they want for him? Is it that they need a share or what?
All right. So I'm going to interject you there. They said leadership is about performance, right?
Of course.
So
which he's doing.
If leadership is truly about performance, why describe political re-election as a divine mandate rather than a decision for voters to make?
Well, when you say divine mandate, indeed, they've tagged this re-election, you know, bringing him back as a divine mandate because it's something that has been stamped upon, and it must be achieved. Imagine Alex Otti in these 4 years coming again another 4 years, you know, demonstrating this act, demonstrating this you know, administration welfare to the people of Abia State. Then what else? Abia, now, this is a governor who introduced constant power supply for the very first time in Abia State system. What are we talking about? And I don't think no governor so far has ever beat that record. So what else? Abia State is currently enjoying constant power supply in the whole of Nigeria. Yeah. You understand? So what else do people want?
And we learned that the national grid didn't really affect them because they were making use of waste.
Because of their own because of whatever source they invented for the state. So what else does the people want from the governor other than what Alex Otti is driving at or what he's doing? So anyone coming to try to accuse the governor or try to bring down his money, spoil his reputation, is doing it for his or her own selfish gain. And they should know that, look, when you try to downgrade someone who is trying to uplift the welfare and the well-being of his people, it will also come around and affect you too. So I urge the people of Abia State to continue to give a continuous enforcement to re-electing Alex Otti as the state governor come 2027, because it will really benefit them. It's something that speaks for them. So for those who are among them who are still, because of their own benefit, you know, still trying to criticize and also trying to bring that mandate of Alex Otti administration in Abia State, you know, is uncalled for. So I believe Abia State has seen what is really best for them, and this continuous endorsement should carry suits.
Okay, so will you say this divine mandate is discouraging criticism and healthy political competition? What will you call this?
It can't. You see this divine mandate, just like I said earlier, you know, it's a stamp, it's a tag that, you know, that has been given to the state governor in his administration. So anyone who sees it as a headache to them is because they are being loyal to an opposition that is not standing with that of Alex Otti. So I will urge the people of Abia State to stand with what is fair, no matter you know, no matter the promises from the oppositions or thereabout, no matter what those people might have assured them, they should look beyond that and they should think about the future of Abia State.
Critics are actually calling this endorsement money and religious language blur, the line between governance and political entitlement. So is it a fair concern?
See, this endorsement, okay, is to, you should know that this does not concern money laundering. A lot of people, okay, let me not call names or let me not start bringing any precedents
here. Please.
Look, it is a kind of, okay, let me use the word, when an Igbo man wants to do marriage, you understand, I believe it's very common in their culture for all family members to contribute and support,
and then
so that
they have
marriage,
age grade that do the contribution
exactly
to,
so that marriage will stand. This is what is reflecting here. A certain group have come out to say, okay, let us
Alex again
to the constitution of Abia State. You understand?
Yes.
So this is a way of like, okay, we are behind you. Go for this administration.
All right. So moving away from that particular story to the removal of Uzodinma from the chairman of APC. If this routine is a political or a party decision, why was Uzodinma removed at such a critical time for this APC?
Well, recently, reasons for the change was he was elected to be a financial caretaker in treasury, yes, in that forum. You understand? So that was the reason for his sudden removal in the APC platform.
Okay.
So the key appointment was given to the Senate President Ayim Pius Ayim, and also we also have the Vice President, or that is the Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, and also the Secretary to the State Governor and thereabout. So the key reason was for the Treasury section was given to that of Uzodinma. So it's as simple as that. I think this is another move in the APC platform to take some kind of decision, probably that will help them in their campaign rally and also in other fundamental, issue. You understand? So Uzodinma lately, I think late last year, was appointed as the National Convention coordinator. You understand?
Yeah.
So that was of the president himself. So recently it was changed. So I think they have the right, the APC platform has the right, the president has the right to give any mandate to whoever he chooses to.
So what message does this change send within the party?
It shows that, yes, the president also has authority to do such. And also the party platform are already having some strategies move in order to, I think in this case, I think the president and also the chairman of the party has had a reschedule or a rethink of how to restructure, you understand, these activities. So that was why it was given to that of Uzodinma. You understand? The committee, he serves as the committee treasurer in that party.
So the appointment of this Masiri, is it about competence or influence?
I think it's about trust. Yes, it's about trust and about someone No. I think it's about someone who will be able to handle such positions based on observation and based on research. You understand? I think they've made the research and observe that, look, I think this governor will be suitable for being the committee treasurer of this a great coalition, which is the APC. You understand? So they've been a committee expansion, which also expanded to 73 to 90 members to accommodate more AI stakeholders. So these have been the result of all these changes. I think the APC is up to something which they don't want to really tell the people. But at the long run, I think everything will open up. Okay, so does moves like this improve internal changes in the democracy? Yes, of course, it does. It shows that there's total compression in the coalition. Okay. You understand? Unlike PDP, that they are taking one matter to the other, court, looking for a faction, this group. But you can see the APC. They are really coordinating. You understand? And that is why it seems as if they are not really having internal disputes. You understand? I think despite people are criticizing, they're heavily criticizing them because this current administration is in the APC and all of that. They are still making effortlessness to be able to cooperate and make the APC be a safe haven for anyone who chooses to be in it.
All right, thank you so much. So moving to the next story, ADC is really firing Tinubu. The last time it was Peter Obi telling Tinubu that his reign is more like the killing in Nigeria is more than the war in other countries. Now the ADC members have also come out to tell him that he is redistributing terror and not ending it, saying that prior to this time, that was a few days ago, there was a killing. There was massive slaughtering of people in Kwara State that took the lives of almost 150 people. And recently, there was another killing again, taking 170 people. Now, ADC has come out to ask Tinubu what is happening. Is he fighting corruption or is fighting insecurity? He should let people know. What about the recruitment of police members into the force? They are asking a lot of questions. So what does this ADC saying distributing terror, what does it really mean?
Well, this is an opposition attacking the president. So definitely we expect such from them. You understand? There are other parties in Nigeria, even the APC, who will also have governors and thereabouts. I sorry to say, have you heard any of them coming out to so I think it's the job of an opposition to do that. To come out in terms of situations like this, to come out and criticize the current administration. You understand? I believe the ADC, if they had someone who is probably the president, I believe they won't have this energy to criticize the president, even in this terrible situation. But on the long run, Malam Bolaji Abdullahi has also stated the fact. Let's be honest. He has also stated the fact. Looking at what happened in Kaima local government area in Kwara State recently, killing of some say 170, some say 150. But when you look at it, it's a great disaster. Recently, the vice president, jetted down in that same state to give condolences to. Nigerians are tired of people coming to give condolences. The strength they are using to give condolences, let them apply that strength to tackle the menace happening. You understand? So the ADC indeed, criticizing the president. It's a clear fact. You understand? What they are trying to say is that, look, the measures, the strengths that the U.S. using, if you could recall on Christmas Day, where there was an airstrike in Sokoto, destroying the ISIS hideout, and they are hiding dwells. You understand? Let the Nigeria military force, use that same might. We have what it takes. That is what the ADC is saying. And the president happened to be the chief of army commander in the country. So you not taking such action, it shows that indeed it seems you are not in support of insecurity coming to an end in this country. So that is what the ADC are trying to emphasize here.
The Tinubu administration says there's a progress in terrorism. Now, how do we know that there is progress considering the continuous attack every single day? How do we know? Because at Kaduna there was an attack, in Kwara State twice an attack. So how do we know that there's actually progress when there's continuous attack? People are dying every day, kidnapping and so on.
When you begin to find progress is when people are being captured, people are being brought to book, not just the insurgents themselves. We are talking about sponsors, just as I usually say. I've told you several times that people that they are internal individuals, even in the political field, who are behind these people. If those people can be brought to book, they are being caught. I think that is when, you understand, this menace will stop. You understand? Those who are sponsoring them and the perpetrators, the bandits, these people holding all kind of sophisticated weapons, when they are being captured, put to book, executed, punished, facing the law, that is when we'll start seeing changes. But when they are out there, kidnapping, and a government official will start going to negotiate with them, and you think it will stop overnight, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's just as you said one second, it is because none of them have been a victim.
Yes.
And there's no way any of these politicians will be a victim because they have all what it takes to secure themselves. Let it be said that one of the politician child was kidnapped by bandits, probably or even killed, and see the reaction and see the force of these so-called politicians and even the president himself if they will not take strict action. To tell you that this is a kind of collaboration within with some individuals in the what they call it, in the governmental forum. So they should be until those people are being captured, until consequences is given to them. Then definitely enough of trying to release a bandit, after they are being captured, negotiating with them. Then how do you think with all those kind of actions taken that it will come to? There's no way. There's no way.
This is actually very sad.
170 is like killing an entire community. So what are we talking about? Recently, even in Borno State, some of the insurgencies attacked an army barrack. So if they can attack an army barrack, who's you and I that these people cannot come after? So let's be clear with ourselves. The Nigeria government is not, doing anything. Even having a foreign delegate to help us is not enough. The foreign delegate, the foreign powers coming to help us should strike into action immediately.
Okay, I'm going to have to interject you there. In this scenario, with all this crisis, everything happening, who do we blame in times like this? Do we say that our military system is weak, or do we blame our political leaders? Who do we blame?
Our military system is not weak. We should blame the federal government. The federal government is to be blamed. No other person but the federal government.
Okay,
yes.
Why?
Fine, it might have some saying is trying to that things being put in place, sending troops to some, but before such incidents happen, troops should be deployed. As we speak now, I think what the federal government is supposed to do is to call state of emergency in those regions that are really, really highly affected on a daily basis by these insurgencies, killings and thereabout. State of emergency should be declared, not in River State whereby they claim there's a political crisis, then you start declaring a state of emergency that we've not even seen thorough killings and thereabouts. So there should be a state of emergency, and the military forces should take total strict action with their military manpower. Nigeria is the strongest third military force in Africa. So what else do we want?
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this last question. We cannot defeat terrorism without fixing governance, without fixing poverty, and without fixing justice. So is Nigeria fighting symptoms instead of the disease? What are we fighting?
See, terrorism is even the cause of the poverty and whatever.
Yes, we cannot fix all of those things without fighting governance, without fighting poverty, and without fighting justice. So which one is Nigeria fighting? Is it symptoms of disease? What are they fighting actually?
When there's terrorism enlapping a nation, it's already a disease. That is a cancer on a nation.
Okay.
You understand? So the cure right now is for the president to act fast with his military might. That is all.
All right. Thank you so much, Kings. It's a pleasure having you on the show. We've come to this end of the show, State of the Matters. I remain your host, Kasitoni. Many thanks for watching. Stay engaged, stay informed till I come your way again. Do have a blessed day. Bye for now.